piece of the ride. That you can see in design. It never really defined. I look a reason past. That is the reason why. I want to keep it the thighs. All that I see is a lie.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Okay, ready? Track 60. 70 Lions.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready?
3rd and short, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Faster, faster. Cut.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. It's a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Ritter with it after the play fake. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready?
Touchdown Falcons. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Ritter to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Gibbs straight ahead. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires offensive linemen when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Down.
This is 2nd and 8.
43 rails. Ready?
Ritter now. Throwing left side, it's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Coup now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 68 yards.
A gain of 68 yards. First down, Lions.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 5 from the 8. Now back to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And in for the Lions touchdown. Rondale Moore from 8 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Falcons 20, Lions 17. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Ritter. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ritter from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a toss here, short side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Cheetah.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going play action, Ritter. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Black Ultra. Red, yellow, 6, mega. Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, Ritter. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to throw, Ritter. A quick throw, but incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4. Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Love, they go play action now. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 98 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Defense can't stop.
Come on, 38.
Get the points on the board. Keep pushing the rock down the
Ready.
field.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Still going. He's on his way. There's the stiff arm. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Motion man is Schwartz. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
And if you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. 23 yards the pickup there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Love, he's going to change the play here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
A second down throw for Love. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 23 yards on the play. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
To the air again, Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darren Hall. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Eluding the pressure right. That pass complete to Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Pulls it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
Love's throw here into the hands of Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Love. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Here we go.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darren Hall. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And quickly they get to the line. Second and 4. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On second down, Love once more. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be Falcon football. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Love. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now 1st and goal. Now Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after the... Oh, wide open, complete. Now he's loose again. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Wow. I mean, we talk about flipping the field. Normally we're saying 40, 50 yards, but how about this play? This is as long a play as you'll see that does not result in a touchdown. From backed up near your own goal line to now 1st and goal, what a play right there.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was